What's up, everybody? On Saturday there was an annular eclipse, which isn't quite a total eclipse, but it looks like this with this cool ring of fire on the outside. So I don't live quite in the ideal viewing zone, but I'm pretty close. So I just had to drive an hour away, and then I did a little ride through the eclipse. Here I am headed towards Roswell, and the skies aren't perfectly clear, but you'll be able to see what's going on. So I don't have any special camera equipment or anything, just the GoPro. So you can't really see from looking directly at the sun. But what's kind of cool is that I've got this little like flare that shows up on the lens, and it creates like a shadow of what's going on with the sun, and you can see the stages of the eclipse if you look at these little blue dots. So you can see what happens is that the moon is coming from underneath the sun, and it's going to pass directly in front of the sun, and eventually it'll go over top of it. So as I'm riding along here, you'll see it doesn't get completely dark or anything. It almost feels like sunset time, but this was like 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning. So here comes another picture of the sun, and if you look above the sun, you'll see that little blue dot, and I'll zoom in on it, and you can see again that the moon is covering up the bottom portion of the sun here. Here's some more video of the sun, and you can tell if you don't have those special glasses, you can't really tell anything that's going on. So we got some people to the right here who are taking in the views, and I'll show you another picture of the sun here, and you'll see that the moon has made its way more than halfway through. So look to the bottom of the sun below there, and you'll see the blue dot. So here you can see it looks more and more like sunset time, but again, it's only like 10 or 11 o'clock. So I'm going to show another picture of the sun here, and you will see that I'm very, very close to the perfect picture of the annular eclipse. So the blue dot again is underneath the sun there. I'm going to go around this corner, and here comes the money shot. If you look below the sun there for the blue dot, you're going to see the perfect shot of the annular eclipse. And I guess I just got lucky because I didn't have the special glasses. I couldn't really tell when it was going to happen, but there it is in all of its glory, the annular eclipse. So this is just after the peak, and the next picture of the sun, you'll see the blue dot underneath again, and you'll see the moon is continuing on its path, and now it's only covering the top portion of the sun. If you don't have the glasses, one thing you can do is look at shadows. Like you can poke a hole in a piece of paper, and you can see through the shadow what's going on. But I could tell as I was riding along that my shadows were looking weird, and it's almost disoriented. If you look at your shadow, it's like your shadow has a shadow, if that makes any sense. Unfortunately, my aim wasn't very good when I was making a video, but here's a picture, and you can see that my shadow is a little bit off. So now, instead of sunset, it feels like sunrise, and I could sort of tell that the peak was over. Now, here's one last picture of the sun, and if you look at the blue dot there underneath and to the right, you'll see that the moon has made its way pretty far, and it's only covering up like the top right hand portion of the sun there. That's all for the eclipse. The rest is just regular ride video. So there's actually another eclipse coming up in April of 2024, and that's going to be a total eclipse. So that's going pretty much in a line from Dallas to Indianapolis to Cleveland. So if you're anywhere along the path, you should definitely check it out. Obviously, I think the best way to see anything is on the bike. Meanwhile, I am still on track to do a century per week. I just haven't been doing regular videos ever since I got back from my 50 states and 50 days trip, and I probably will not be doing regular videos for the rest of the year. So I will see you when I see you.